Hello students, in this video we will see relative motion in two dimensions, particularly a rain-man problem or river boat problem, how to attempt them, and some important formulas there. Okay, so let us understand relative motion in 2D. Okay, so two dimension means vectors. We can draw the velocity vectors. So we have already discussed this concept previously also, but let us again discuss. So this is velocity of A, and let's say this is velocity of B. Okay, so this is velocity of A, the A vector, right? This is VA vector, and this is VB vector. Okay. And let's say right now the object or the body is here. Now what we have to do is we can draw or study body B with respect to A. Okay. So what we have to do when we have to study B with respect to A? So we have to first of all take this vector. Let's bring this vector here. Okay. We have slided it. You can translate a vector parallel to itself. This is VA vector. Now, opposite of that we should try to draw, right? Because we want opposite of that means minus we want, right? So this is our minus VA vector. This is minus VA vector. So the resultant of these two, which we can add applying triangle law, parallelogram law, this will be the resultant vector. So what is this? This is velocity of B with respect to A. This represents velocity of B with respect to A. And suppose if A is fixed here and B is fixed here, you can extend this line of motion. Okay, suppose if I extend this line like this, so this is the line of motion of B with respect to A, right? So A will see B moving along this line. Okay, A will see that body B is moving along this line like this. It is going here, like that. Okay, because direction of motion is the direction of velocity. Straight line it is going. Okay, so when it will be closest, sometimes they will ask this question, when it will be closest. So with respect to A, now A is not moving, right? If you want, you can remove this vector A can be now removed because A is not moving. Why? Because observer is the A itself. He will not see himself moving. But you can draw perpendicular from here, right? This will be the closest separation. Closest. That distance, let's say, is D. So D is the closest distance or closest separation, you can say. Closest separation. So how do you calculate D? Once you calculate VBA, so there will be maybe suppose initially they are separated. Initial separation they will give. Okay. So let us say initial separation when you join A and B. They have given this initial separation is R. Okay. And VBA is going in this direction, right? Suppose you know this angle or you know this VBA factor. So you can calculate how much time first of all it will take. Or if you know this angle, because it's a vector, this angle if you know, let's say this angle is alpha, right? And you know R. So D can directly be calculated as D is equal to R sine alpha, isn't it? We can calculate D. And they ask what time it is coming closest. So to calculate that time is equal to distance by speed. Distance by speed. Now what is this distance? You can take this distance along relative velocity, which will be nothing but R cos alpha, and divided by relative speed, which is VBA. Of course, this is the magnitude of VBA. right? In this way we can calculate the time of when it is closest. So like that we can work out question relative motion. Now let's take some standard angles, standard examples. So first is like rain man problem. So in such problems they will ask what angle the man should hold the umbrella so that he should not get drenched or he should not get wet by the rain. Okay. So example we will try to understand. Suppose if this is the rain, okay, this is the direction of rain. This is rain. So this is velocity of rain, you can say. Let's just draw only one line to represent velocity of rain. Now man is going in this direction. Okay, this is the direction. Let's say initially when the man was not moving, he is seeing that it is coming like this, right? So he should hold his umbrella in this. If he is standing, okay, umbrella he has to keep it like this. Okay, that means he has to keep this umbrella vertically like this, so that the rain which is coming from here will not wet him like this. But what will happen if this man is running? Let's say man has got some speed. So let us draw this speed of the man. This is the speed of the man and this is the rain. I am just drawing the vector here. So then what is velocity of rain with respect to man? Rain with respect to man, remember with respect to man means we have to take negative of this man velocity minus of rain. Okay, vector. So these are all vectors. So now we can add the resultant of these two. Let's add resultant of these two. So this will be the velocity of rain with respect to man. Okay, and this is also the direction in which he will see that rain is coming. So he will see rain coming in this direction. So he must try to put the umbrella in this direction, right? So he must keep the umbrella like this. Okay. So the angle with the vertical at which he has to keep the umbrella will be this angle theta or this angle theta, right? Because rain will be now with respect to man. This is how rain will be coming. Okay, so how to calculate this angle? Very easy. Tan theta, from here we calculate. This is nothing but Vm, right? The magnitude is Vm only, and this is Vr magnitude. Okay, so Vm by Vr you get the angle theta from here. So this is very easy, quite easy. Okay, so you can solve any type of questions in that rain man problem. Okay. Now let us take river boat problem. So in river boat problem, there are two cases that we have to understand. First and second. Here itself I will draw. Okay. So let us say first of all they will give that there is a river. The width of the river they will give. Let's say the width of the river is d, and river is, let's take this point here, point A. River is going in this direction. So this is the velocity of river, V river. Okay, and the man wants to exactly go to the opposite point. This is the point B where the person wants to go, right? So he should go in such a manner that he should be able to reach it, because current is towards right side, current may push it. So this should be the direction of the velocity of the man. So this should be velocity of man, or you can say boat. Okay, boat with respect to river. Okay, then resultant of these two, when you add parallelogram law, resultant of these two velocity will be like this. So this velocity you can see is the resultant velocity. This is the velocity of boat. So boat will go then straight and he will be able to reach this point. Okay, but he has to keep the relative velocity in this direction. So of course this is angle 90 degree and this is angle, some angle theta he has to keep. So first of all we have to note here that velocity of boat with respect to river, this is the velocity of boat in still water, okay. So this is the velocity of boat with respect to river, it is the velocity of boat in still water, okay, or with respect to river water. So we have to take resultant of this. Now here again this tan theta we can calculate. Tan theta will be river velocity by boat velocity. So from here we can calculate tan theta, right? And if they ask, so this question is related with the shortest time of shortest path. There are two things here, okay. So he is able to cross in shortest path. Remember, this is the shortest path. Shortest path. This problem is for shortest path. Okay. Then we will see shortest time also. Shortest time. That is another case that we will see. Shortest path, this approach, and if they ask what is the time taken, so time taken will be given as time is equal to distance by speed. Distance and that direction speed is Vp. You can take this time is distance by speed. Okay. How to calculate Vb? Vb is the resultant of this, right? So first of all, we can calculate Vb resultant 90 plus theta it is, right? So Vb is the resultant of that. So root under this is Vbr whole square plus Vr square, A square plus B square plus 2ab cos theta plus 2ab, that means Vbr into Vr cos theta. Cos theta means what? Cos theta means here cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta, what it will be? So first of all, cos is negative there. So let me write here first cos 90 plus theta. Then you can transform this, right? You can write this Vb as root under Vbr square plus Vr square plus, here now cos 90 plus theta, that becomes minus sin, right? Because cos is negative there and it will turn, so minus 2 Vr into Vr sin theta. So this formula can be used to calculate the velocity of the boat, right? And once you know that, you can then use this calculation of time, right? Time is equal to distance by speed. So these calculations can be done for the shortest path. Same manner we can do shortest time. Now what is shortest time? Let us understand shortest time. Shortest time means he has to keep the direction of relative velocity directly like this, okay, so that this distance is the, so this will be the relative velocity boat with respect to river, and this is the velocity of river. So resultant will come in some other direction, okay, resultant will come in some other direction. Resultant, when you add, this will be the resultant vector velocity of the boat. So velocity of boat will come here. That means the person, when he is starting at A, he will not be reaching at B, he will reach at some point C. So this is called drift. So the drift can also be calculated here, okay. So of course here we should note that this angle is 90 degree total angle, okay. So VBR and this is VR, okay, angle between them is 90 degree, right? So what is VB here? VB is root under VBR square plus VR square. Once you get this, time also can be calculated as distance t by speed along that direction is VBR, right? And what is the drift here? Drift you can calculate as drift is distance is speed into time, so that direction speed is VR. So VR into T. Okay. And T you can substitute. So this is T by VBR. So using these formulas, we can definitely solve problems on this. Any other twisted questions can come. We can apply the same concept. Right? Once you know the concept, you can work out problems on this. So I hope you have understood river code problem, chain one problem, right? Then we will solve questions in separate videos. Thank you for your attention.